So this is some short film title research. So short films don't oversaturate themselves with titles and credits. This is partly due to their lack of sponsors and therefore that they don't need to advertise their logo, the sponsor's logo prior to the short film. And also because it's not essential for a short film. They don't have that much time, so you've got to make sure everything you put on screen is essential. Feature-length films can be identified by their custom typography, whereas short films rely on visuals and their posters to make a brand for their film. Here are some examples of that. So there's three really recognizable and identifiable films with their own typography. So Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Transformers. Therefore, short films use a more minimalist approach, but still consider the tone of the film as they want to reflect that through the title. So they don't want the tone and genre to be lost just because they've chucked some random title in. Also, short films utilize the elements of the title screen and usually have the titles over images to further portray the genre narrative rather than relying fully on titles. So it's not usually a black screen, usually they've got something going on in the background or an image to introduce the short to really make use of the 5 or so minutes they've chosen to use. Here are some examples. So you've got Occupied on the left, you can clearly see it's going to be in a plane or something to do with an airport. And then you've got Danny Boy over on the right there where you can see a city sort of thing. And then linking this to Wes Anderson, as he was one of our main inspirations, Wes Anderson and his shorts follow the same ideas as other short films. He overlays titles over scenes, carefully considering tones, palettes, and positionings, which he does anyway. So the writing is actually visible and clear. However, Wes Anderson doesn't always put the titles at the start or in the short at all. He doesn't see that much significance behind them. Considering this, we need to ensure our film doesn't overuse titles as to distract from the film. However, he doesn't always introduce the studio in a stylized manner, which again we must consider. So as you can see here, the Hotel Chevalier has the title at the end, right at the end of the film, but it still introduces the studio and such at the start of the film. But you can see they've chosen a yellow, and obviously the tones of the shot behind is yellow. And this image also shows a bit about what it's about. So you can clearly see it's a reception desk, hotel, something along that line. And then you've got Cavalcanti over here. You've got the obviously introduces itself as Prada, yeah, over here, and it's like race car colors, um, which again introduces the theme and such over here. And then he doesn't even put the title in at the end. He's got this little thing here, and then he goes on to rolling credits. So clearly he doesn't feel it's that important. So the things to take from this is it's got to be minimalist, it's got to be considered, but then not over the top, as I said, minimalist, and yeah, have some stuff at the end. And we could do it at the start or at the end, but we've got that freedom of choice.